Alright, guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and I would say we actually have some really good news. We can splinter this off theoretical, and maybe, it has a chance to be even better than I'm thinking, but we'll get to that. So I was out for a little bit, and V-Jump scans dropped. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here in terms of the V-Jump scans. So we have both Legends and Dokkan. Now, Legends has dipped a little bit heavier into the Daima stuff than Dokkan has. I'm not sure if there's any particular reason for that. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Okay. When major things happen in Daima, I would just, we're going to start to get to a point where Dokkan has, like, a typical schedule, right? So, like, we're going to have a Dokkan Fest on, like, November 27th, 28th, 29th. Like in that kind of range, there's going to be a Dokkan Fest. We'll have the Carnival banner. Will be, like, December 14th to 17th or something like that. Like, in that range, right? Probably somewhere in there. And then we'll have, like, a dual Dokkan Fest around December 28th. That typically, like, that's the normal order. There is a chance that we could see either extra banners or things kind of, like, out of the ordinary or in different spots with Daima existing, right? Daima is on for a few months, right? So the Legends banner goes until, basically, dude, until March 31st. That is a huge amount of time. So, we're going to start to see a lot of Daima stuff come into Dokkan. We'll see exactly when and where that's going to, come, right? All right, now for Dokkan. We are mainly a Dokkan channel here. It mostly just shows us the, heroes characters who've already been out for a little bit now. They're decent. I mean, I feel like when it comes to power level, they're probably an appropriate batch, really. The heroes team struggled way more this year against the most difficult content than it did last year. But I do think that's just a product of the Goku and Frieza fight probably just being a level above the Fusion Zamasu fight in terms of difficulty, probably, right? Like it's and the Goku and Frieza fight directly counters, like, heroes characters for years, you've always got, like, these big, like, dodge characters, debuffing characters and stuff like that, and a lot of those none of that stuff just works like in that Goku and Frieza fight. So but, like, they're good, like, less restricted than years past. Restrictions aren't really too bad. Besides, Demigro's restriction really annoys the shit out of me, because Demigro's restriction keeps him from being a really good option on heroes. He's okay, but it's like the team is filled with superclass characters. He needs a full extreme rotation. Demigro's great on Lord Slug's team, though. I really like him. So, heroes characters, I give him a passing grade. I mean, I think it's a completely separate discussion on if, they could, Gogeta should have been here. Or, like another Vegito or something like that. And, hey, you guys know me. I'm on board. You're talking fusions? You're talking my language. Hell yeah. Wallpaper, I think, is one of the better wallpapers in the game. But the main reason we're looking at this, there is actually new info. I still see people, like, excited, like, all right, V-Jump, but, V-Jump back in the day used to reveal the next Dokkan Fest every time, right? Every time we would see the new Dokkan Fest. It was like this for years and years and years. But they stopped doing that. I assume because of leaks, but I can't say for sure, right? Same thing with Legends, right? Legends used to reveal upcoming banners, stuff like that, and they just stopped doing that. This is not a thing that they do anymore. But there is one thing down here, and it's this. So the female warrior in black is going to be getting an EZA. So they're going to add a new stage to the Heroes EZA area, and we're going to get Awakening for female warrior in black. Now, that makes sense. I mean, she is horrible. She's awful, and she has a terrible kit. And actually, like, some people were like, no, she's good. I was like, oh, huh? Wait, dude, like, we can read the kit, man. Like, no. So, with an EZA, maybe. I mean, remember, this is just a throwaway right here. I mean, they're doing this because of her, kind of like, I guess, I mean, I'm saying relationship with Yamcha kind of in Heroes, but not, like, actually, like, a relationship, but, like, just blah, 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 blah. Y'all get what I'm saying. Number one, they got to give her a defensive mechanic, man. She could be effective, and I'll like her because, I mean, we've got nice support, right? Maybe we bump this up to 40%, all allies 3 key 40%, attack and defense, something like that. Give her just 70% dodge, boom, right? Or, dude, 70% dodge in slot 2 and slot 3 or something like that is fine. Because Dokkan sometimes, it seems like, I mean, they know how good dodge is, right? How strong it could be. We have seen that where, you know, they do kind of limit some characters sometimes with like dodge in a certain spot and stuff like that. So that's what, but she needs a defensive mechanic. And free-to-play TURs, like, you're not going to give a free-to-play TUR damage reduction and watch them just tank everything. It's pretty much, they just got to be like dodge. So if they give her, you know, a healthy amount of dodge, upper support abilities, you know, like maybe she could be a decent character. I'm not opposed to her getting an EZA right now. I think it does make sense. This is the only, if I'm not mistaken, Heroes free-to-play character, excuse me, who is not EZA'd. Because remember, Toa was last year, she's EZA'd. Yeah, Lags is EZA'd. Like the only Heroes free-to-play character that's not EZA'd is her. There is one other character, I suppose. I mean, I don't... If they really wanted to get fun, they could give us the ability to get this character. I actually don't have him. The last time you were able to get this character right here was when Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks came out. They gave this guy as a login reward. It is a real big bummer to me because I started playing JP 2 weeks later or something like that. And, like, you were only able to, you know, get this guy then. You can't even rainbow him, I believe. I think they only gave out 2 copies. But, like, I don't know. Maybe they could give this guy, like, they could allow us to get him, give him an awakening, and give him an EZA to the free-to-play, like, the EZA era. That'd be good. They never released this guy on Global. Global never got this character. And, again, I actually do not have him either. Because, you know, I just explained the story. But, yeah. This adult Gotenks. What is it? It's just a Gotenks Xeno? What is it just called? Oh, it's teen Gotenks. Okay, is what this is going to be right here. Okay, but yeah, maybe. I mean, it's not a 0% chance that they could you know, give this guy, bring him back, give him EZA Awakening. So in terms of what we're expecting now for the upcoming data download, so her EZA will be there, Extreme Super Battle Road stage, Burst Mode, and then we also have the Frieza and Cooler. Presumably an exchange character. I mean, if you look at the wording, settle the score with Frieza, now Bardock, now Cooler. You know, maybe it's a Frieza that revives into Cooler. I don't know. I am not a fan whatsoever of characters reviving and transform. I hate it. Because the character has to die. And, like, it's so, like, you know, gonna be inconsistent. I'm just not interested in that. But this could be like an exchange character or something like that. You know, with Frieza and Cooler. Remember, this is not... Oh, whoops, I don't have them pulled up. This is not gonna be an LR, unfortunately. This is only gonna be a TUR. Here, we could pull up Bardock just to make this... pull up Bardock just to make this point. And then Frieza right here. Frieza only has plus 3,000 of stats. He's just a regular TUR. If we look at the stats down here, we see Bardock's stats. He's getting 5,000. Bardock will be awakening into an LR, is what's going to happen. Judging by what happened with the Frieza and Cooler, too, even though this guy's got, you know, something like storied figures, which, you know, traditionally would mean Goku wouldn't be involved. Maybe it'll be like a Super Saiyan Bardock exchange and a Super Saiyan Goku or something like that. Just like the Frieza and Cooler potentially might be. We'll see. But this guy's going to be an LR. Frieza, unfortunately, is only going to just be a TUR. Unfortunately. All right. Now, if we really wanted to get very, like, something that's probably not going to happen, but, I mean, I don't want to say is a 0% chance. I mean, if anything's going to happen, I'd much rather they bring that Gotenks back. You know, like that, they'll be kind of like finishing up all the free-to-play Heroes characters, right? You know, female Warrior in Black gets her stage. You know, bring back the Gotenks, give him an awakening, and give him an EZA stage as well, right? But we could move on to the next batch of EZA Heroes characters. I mean, that could be fun. So that would include these characters. These are the characters who, like, a next batch of EZAs would be for these guys. Which could honestly make a ton of sense. Now, I feel like I would normally sit here and say, nope, not happening. But here's the thing. We're going to be going into the 10th anniversary. And, you know, when it comes to, like, my official prediction for the 10th anniversary is that Dokkan is going to set up teams for the LR Gods and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be able to dominate. That is, like, so I think whatever the anniversary LRs might be, I think it's going to be categories, situations, and setups for them to dominate. If you look at the last 2 years, it does seem like Dokkan actually does legitimately make the, you know, headliner anniversary LR EZAs a major, like part, and they really care about, you know, putting them into good spots. And the LR EZAs 2 years in a row have essentially dominated the year, right? So in 2025, I think LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the LR Gods will be dominating 2025. I think so. I think they're going to be top 5 level characters, and I think they're going to want setups for those characters to be able to use. Well, that brings us to these guys. I mean, if LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's coming, and we get these guys ready to go, that's going to matter. Because remember, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, he's a Saiyan Roar character. Saiyan Roar, if there's good characters to use with it, it's one of the better links in the game. 25% attack, 10% defense. But, like, right now, Saiyan Roar sucks. I'm not even interested in listening to anything other than the fact that it just sucks ass. Because there's no good characters here. Like none of these characters I would consider elite. 0 in here are elite. I mean, I think Limit Breaker Vegito is still a very effective character. But, I mean, he could get crushed much easier, obviously, than he was able to last year and stuff like that. But, I mean, I would say Limit Breaker Vegito's got to be the best character here. Yeah. I mean, some people might talk about this guy. He certainly does work a lot better on the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks team. And unlike some other units that don't synergize very well with them, this guy is an all-out struggle character. That means he activates Goku, Gohan, and Trunks' passive. So he is like a legitimate option. And not like a fairy tale option. Actually, I guess, hold on. Excuse me, silly me. I'm sorry. Yeah, people already left 50 comments. These guys are good, actually. Yeah, these guys are good. The you know, I mean, it's only a limited time frame, but, I mean, I say that, but it's going to be 2 more months. These guys are elite for the next 2 months. The LR Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, because they have their limited time buffs are activated. The boosts. Okay. But yeah, maybe we could see an EZA drop for these guys as well. Now, if you guys are thinking, oh, what about a Heroes LR or Gogeta or something like that? That I don't think is going to happen. I don't think we'll see another Heroes summonable banner. I think the next summonable banner is going to be, for JP, it's going to be the next Dokkan Fest. I do think, I mean, maybe Global could get Jiren this week or in 2 weeks or something like that. But the next summonable banner for JP, I believe, will be the next Dokkan Fest. So let me know what you guys think. Female Warrior in Black is getting an EZA, though. And obviously, that does seem to be a good thing here. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.